Morning everybody, it's Nick. Hope everybody is well and safe. I just wanted to talk today a little bit really about staying true to ourselves, even in a world that's trying to perhaps change the shape of you. So I'm in the throes of going back to a full-on career effectively, and I've taken the path less trodden, which means that I don't tick all of the boxes in the way that a lot of my peers would do. Now, I don't think that means I'm any less of value or I'm any less capable. I just think we all take different decisions and have different perspectives. And I would actually argue that I've had the opportunity to do a lot of stuff and develop in a lot of ways and in research and investigating all kinds of things that I would never have had if I'd not taken a slightly different path. And the irony is that I think the minute we do something different and we kind of step away from the crowd, we naturally enter into this, oh, what am I going to say? Oh, I'm different. Oh, do I need to justify that? Oh, how am I going to explain that away? And I think that's quite sad, really, that as a society that's something that's wired into us. And really, it drives a very scarce and fear-based approach. And, talking about manifesting your reality, you kind of get what you attract, don't you? Whereas the other perspective is, actually, I've made some really diverse decisions. I've done some really different stuff. So, I've had a mainstream career, mainstream consulting for 20 plus years. And then I've done lots of other different stuff because I've been able to, because I stepped away from the more challenging world of full-time consulting, and I've worked with entrepreneurs I would never have worked with. I've done writing I would never have done. I've done speaking I would never have done. I've done coaching I would never have done. I've done designing I was never have done. But it is diverse. It's not the same as you would expect from a lot of my peers in my profession. And I think it's important for us not to try and change the shape of who we are to fit in. And the thing that I keep reminding myself of, and I just thought this was, I guess, one of the lucky breaks, something that happened to me in my career. And now I'm saying, actually, maybe it happened for a reason. Maybe it happened because I would need to look back on this experience and pull on it in order to be able to stay true to myself now. And that was my very, very first consulting job. I was 22 years old, fresh out of university, applied for this job, consultant, performance management consultant, 5 years experience. I'm like, that's my job, that's what I want to do. I don't know why I wanted to do performance management, I just did. And it, to this day, I love making figures tell me a story. I love making them bring something to life for me. I love getting through the complex to the simple. I'm very, very drawn to solving problems. I'm very, very drawn to creating some kind of structure and logic in some madness and trying to really find out where the root cause is, what's happening. And performance management was effectively a great apprenticeship to do for that. But I wrote this letter, and dear Mr. Hill, to the guy Ben who went on to my boss, I don't meet any of the criteria that you're asking for in your advert, but what I can offer you is this. And then I went on to basically present myself, all of myself, unashamedly, very openly on a piece of paper, a handwritten note, talking about, why I was so passionate about being a consultant, why I thought I would be good at it, what I thought I could bring to the party, you name it. And he was just so blown away by the letter that he decided to interview me. And I remember at the end of the interview him saying to me, you are everything I don't want. You're too young, you're too inexperienced, you are a massive risk. But I really like you, and I'm going to take a risk on you. And he did. And 5 years later, I'd had the time of my life. He trained me up, he'd given me my apprenticeship, but he'd shown me so much more than that. He taught me what a real, entrepreneur needs to do to build a business, the commitments and motivation they need. He'd shown me innovation, he'd shown me resilience and determination, compassion. He'd just been a brilliant role model. But, the irony was that we both cried. We both cried when I handed in my notice. He was like a second dad, there's no two ways about it. Was that he focused very much on diagnostic performance management, and I wanted to affect change. I really wanted to deliver change, and that was the irony. He had given me my wings, and then I wanted to fly, didn't I? And it was right for me to leave, and he knew it was, and I knew it was. It didn't really make it any easier. And the rest is history, as they say, really, because, you know, I'd got my 5 years under my belt then, and I was really able to start moving around the market and, you know, having lots of jobs offered to me, which was a wonderful position to be in. And I put on that experience a lot now. And I don't think we should be embarrassed of decisions we've made. I don't think we should feel we have to excuse things. If we've had a break, you know, we've learned something different. We've had different life lessons, different life experiences. You know, and I think that probably having the break for me has made me a much better consultant, because I was very single-minded, and I don't think I was so single-minded on the results, on the outcomes. You know, I think I had a lot to learn as a leader from a humanitarian perspective, and you know, inspiring a team to really be able to deliver as a cohesive whole. And I think a lot of that comes, yeah, I mean, I'm sure some of it comes with age, but I think some of it also just comes with some of the lessons you get in life. So the point of this is to say, I don't think we should be excusing ourselves. I don't think we should be trying to make ourselves fit into a certain shape, because that's what the majority of people are asking for. Because if you have, and I remember this when I applied for my job with Ben, I had such a level of conviction and faith in myself, and that I was meant to be a management consultant. It didn't matter how many rejections I got, and I got a lot when I was 21, 22 years old. I mean, and they didn't even used to show on my radar. I just didn't care. Rejection, right, move on, next one. Because my conviction, my faith was just unshakable. It was unshakable. I had faith in myself, and I had faith. I just knew without a doubt that that's what I was meant to be doing. Just like now I know it's what I am meant to go back and do. And just because I might have taken a path less trodden, that's okay. That's okay, because if you stick to your values and you stay true to yourself and you put that out there without fear and just with a knowing, you will eventually find the person who you are meant to find, and the connection, and things will kick into place. And I genuinely believe that. I do genuinely believe that. And I guess the message I want to share with people is, it doesn't matter how many knocks we get, you know, have that faith in yourself, keep being who you are, keep being true to yourself, and eventually that connection will happen at the right time with the right place. So I really hope that helps somebody else somewhere today, because that is certainly something, as I go through this process of transitioning back into more of a full-on full-time career, that is certainly something that's very prevalent in my mind and is coming back to me time and time again. I hope it's of help to you. Take care. Bye.